week. Welcome back to the program, Governor.
Good morning, Michael Patrick. Great to be with you.
I was curious to know when the Super Bowl commercial came out, how involved are you in the production of that, and do you get to see sort of the last draft before they air it, or do you let everybody else take care of that?
No, I see the last draft or so, but it's quite a process. So it was fun shooting the ad. That was all done here in Michigan, and what a beautiful spot. I mean, that's the nice part, is just like watching the ad for the beautiful scenery. It's pure Michigan.
Yeah, and I was at a Super Bowl party with Ken Hayward from Grand Hotel, and he told everyone, quiet down, Grand Hotel's about to be on the Super Bowl. And he was very proud of that scene, for sure.
Yeah, it's a gorgeous state, and I'm proud to be governor, and I'm looking forward to the opportunity to go again. Assuming we can win in November, there's a lot of great things we've already done, and I just want to keep doing them in terms of helping create more and better jobs, a future for our kids. So many great programs we've already put in place that we can continue to grow and see do well.
When you look back now to where you were 4 years ago, are you surprised now that you're running for a second term?
It was a possibility back then. I talked to my family going back to 2009. We talked about it potentially being a 10-year commitment in terms of 2 years running and then 2 4-year terms. Because, again, you know, Michael Patrick, I wasn't in public service. This was my first elected office attempt. And so, again, this was an opportunity to help people. And that's the way I still view this, is it's a great chance to help take care of 10 million people that I love.
And take care of yourself, too. We were looking earlier at ahealthiermichigan.org, and they had 5 ways to de-stress at work. When you mention your family, you mention the job, and so forth. What are the ways that you de-stress at work?
Well, actually, a lot of it is spending time with family. And I have a couple hobbies I enjoy. One's cooking. So actually, I like to cook. That's a good relaxation. And then getting some exercise is always a good one.
I'm glad you said that. Well, cooking and exercise, I guess they have to go hand in hand. If you're gonna eat well, you have to at least get out there. But I as a travel writer, I talk to lots of celebrity chefs and chefs at destinations around the world, and I always ask them the same thing. If God walked into your kitchen and you were going to cook a meal for him, what would it be?
Yeah, actually, one of the favorites, Sue just had a birthday, so and the kids hadn't requested, so I made a big combo. I actually cooked a prime rib and meatloaf at the same time because I had differing family members wanting different things, and they both turned out good. So I was very pleased with that.
Well, given your business background, do you follow the recipe to the letter, or do you just sort of freelance with a dash here and a dash there?
In between. You start with the core recipe, and then you tweak it for the taste of who you're cooking for.
Well, interesting you mentioned tweaking, because I understand that's what you're going to do with some tax relief, or maybe an announcement later this week that you want to make some changes. Would you possibly tweak the senior pension tax?
Well, we're going to announce something tomorrow. And what I would say is really geared towards middle and lower income, hardworking people. That's where there's a good opportunity to give some tax relief. Again, this is how we should be looking at the big question. This is like being a family sitting around the kitchen table. Let's make sure we're paying our long-term bills. Let's make sure we're making smart investments. Let's look at our savings account. And then as we have resources left, how do we give those back? And so we went through a very effective process. So that's why I'm looking forward to actually doing the budget presentation tomorrow.
Well, we're looking forward to hearing the details, too. Speaking of money and the budget, you spent $6 million, as I understand it, of your own money to get elected the first time. Will you have to spend your own money for the re-elect?
I haven't done that in this campaign. So this time it's basically I appreciate the support of the public out there. The other one is we're continuing to take no PAC money. Because, again, in terms of ties and relationships, I've been a no PAC money person from the beginning.
Understand you're going to be spending a lot of money, or proposing to spend a lot of money, on education. The word starts with a B, from what I hear. It
does, and I'm very proud of that. There's been a lot of misinformation that say we've cut education in terms of K-12, and that's absolutely inaccurate. Over the last 3 years, we've added $1.2 billion to state funding for education, for K-12 education. And in the budget I'm proposing tomorrow, the increase for 2015 that I'll propose is $1 billion higher than what it was the year before I came into office.